Yo, welcome back everyone. So I'm going to show you guys how I'm able to get commercial cleaning leads. And the thing about this, we don't want to focus on residential leads or one-time things or post-construction jobs. We want to focus on qualified leads, meaning that we want to get contracts to our offices or restaurants or a dental clinic that we do on a recurring basis. That will allow us to grow as a bigger company in the long term. Alright, so there's three different sources where you guys can get the leads from. Number one, direct sales. Direct sales, it's good when you're first starting out. When you have a lot of spare time, you guys can do direct sales. This is to accelerate the path to success, meaning that, let's say if you have a fire, direct sales would be like adding fuel to the fire. But it's not consistent, it's just time consuming. Which is why my two favorite ones are having a great online presence and digital marketing. Meaning that once you get it done, you don't have to worry about it in the future. When I first started out my online presence, it's been over a year since I touched it, and guess what? I'm still getting traffic from having an online presence around my city and all the digital marketing campaigns. So number one would be direct sales. So direct sales, don't spend time cold calling random businesses out of the Yellow pages. I think that's a waste of time. You need to focus on qualified leads, the best contracts you can possibly get, like big buildings. So my personal favorite is having a LinkedIn account, both a personal and business account. So two different accounts, and you grow your presence using a automated software, meaning that you don't have to sit for 15 minutes every day adding people manually. When I can show you guys the software I use, it's like a bot and adds people automatically, and you need to add qualified connection, meaning that you don't want to connect with people that are like cashiers or construction workers or anything like that. We want to add people that will hire us, such as the general manager, the CEO, the CFO, supervisor, VP, president, and maintenance manager, the HR manager, human resource, because those are the people that will hire us. Okay, we can only send 100 invitations on LinkedIn per every 24 hours. So we just want to add qualified connections. And the other method I use is Google Maps. And I go into Google Maps to find the biggest buildings around in commercial areas. And then what I do, I find out who owns that building. And then I find the company's email. Using a software I use, I can find any email associated to the website of the company. It's very easy to find the owner's email. You just go into the website, you just look for the email, you get it, and then you just message them, send them an email saying, hi, I'm Rick, I own this cleaning company, we're insured, bonded. So yeah guys, so you gotta find the email and then you just message them saying, you just introduce yourself, keep it short, professional, but right to the point, and then you just follow up after time. But make sure it doesn't look like a bot sent it, it has to be like a human-to-human interaction email. From the email you just got, you can add the person who owns that, like the email associated to that person. You can find their LinkedIn account using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I will show you guys everything, all that. You just follow up, but don't be spammy, don't be annoying. That's the last thing you want to do. Don't ruin your reputation. That's desperate. You want to keep it short, professional, and follow up every couple months. And the other thing you guys should be doing, when you guys give a quote and you guys don't win the contract, follow up on those leads, okay? Follow up a month after, 2 months after, and then follow up every few months moving forward. The thing about finding a great property, like a big building, is that you can find their phone number. And also with the software, you can find even sometimes the owner's personal phone number to avoid the gatekeepers. You don't want to spend time just calling random people just to be hung up by the receptionist or saying, yeah, we can't do that. We want to get straight to the person that's going to hire us. And even if you run into the gatekeeper, I will show you how to be directly transferred to the person that will actually hire you. And another great way is building connections and having a presence on the Chamber of Commerce. Chamber of Commerce is where all the business owners hang out, put it that way. Great place, make connections. I work for this guy, and he has about 50 commercial contracts, and he said the only method he used was just Chamber of Commerce. But yeah, as you guys can see, I do a lot more. And another great way, direct sales, could be just driving around Sunday night and just hanging out flyers with your business card stapled to it, or like a banner. You just go to every commercial space and you just leave it near the door on a Sunday night. Make sure their current cleaners don't see that. They're gonna get mad, possibly give you bad reviews. And that's something you guys should always avoid, bad reviews. Don't ever screw anyone over or do anyone wrong. Always be professional, always think like a human, because if you provide a bad service, or if you screw like an employee over, or if you unreasonably fire someone, you know, sometimes people like taking revenge, and you know, putting a bad review for your business is, you know, one of the things they think about, and that could really be bad for future clients. And another great way, which is traditional marketing, would be just having like a flyer, right? Like a big sticker, and you just put it near on the pole, and yeah, free traffic. All right, so my favorite one, which is free, is having an online presence. So that means having your account on Yelp pages, having a Facebook account, Facebook business page, and having your business listed on as many directories online. So if someone's on Yelp pages, they're looking for a cleaning service provider. You know, it's good to, you know, if you show up there, you know, sometimes I can get, you know, it could be 5% of your leads could come from Yelp. You never know. My leads, I would say about 70% of my leads come from Google AdWords. Okay, guys. But this is free. I love it. And another great way is just grow your LinkedIn personal account and your company LinkedIn connections. You know, imagine having, you know, every time you post something, 3,000 people see it. That's like giving your business card to 3,000 people in your area that are business owners or general managers, qualified connections. That's, you know, it's good to have that. And even what you can do is have the bot message all your connections on autopilot, asking if they need clean services, or just introducing yourself and your company. Great way to build connections. It's a gold mine that not everyone uses. I'm telling you guys can make a lot of money from that. And Google My Business. So whenever you guys are on Google on your iPhone or something, search for a clean service, and you will see the 3-pack, like the 3 top recommended companies. We want to get there, and we get there by optimizing our website, optimizing our pictures, using and we geotag our pictures as well. Pretty much you need to do everything possible to send Google signals saying that we're the best around. That includes having name your pictures as cleaning services and your city name afterwards. When you write your description of your business on Google My Business, you want to mention cleaning services and your city name frequently, not too frequent because that's spammy. You gotta have the happy metal. And another important thing is this: if your business name doesn't have cleaning services, that will not help, because if you have you know, XXX cleaning services, that'll help you a lot in the ranking. Having great reviews helps a lot, but careful with adding fake reviews, because you can get banned. And if someone goes through your reviews and they're like, oh, there's 20 reviews from the same week, they look fake, you need to span that time frame between reviews. And you can ask current clients or random people, or you can pay people to make reviews, but make sure they're local, because Google will see if there's anything, you know, spammy or black hat. Okay, guys, so SEO is another great way to get organic leads. Meaning that if someone's looking for your website, they scroll down past the ads, which is AdWords, and they see your website for your city, they'll click on it, and a lot of times you can get traffic from that. You know, sometimes it could be up to 10-15% of your leads might come from that. So it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of everything. It's not just one thing. You gotta have, it's like making a perfect meal. You need to have a little of that, a little of this, a little of that, and focus on the steak, which brings the best results. And Google My Place, it's pretty much Google My Business, so you will appear on the maps, and this will make you appear on the maps as well. And having a local YouTube channel, whenever you type cleaning services and your city, it's good to have some YouTube videos showing how to clean, making a presentation of why you're better than the competition, how you're unique, how you stand out as a brand. Why should I hire you as a cleaning provider? If I was a client with an office, how can I trust you with my keys? How can I know you're gonna do a good job compared to my last cleaners who did a shitty job? How are you better? So you need to communicate that. I'm sure you might be the best provider, but if you don't communicate that properly through your online presence, then they won't know until they meet you in person. And having a good reputation, good reviews, being the industry leader, that's gonna help you a lot. And my favorite one, well, second favorite, digital marketing. I use AdWords to get leads from that. And the thing about this, it's very easy to waste thousands a month on random leads, okay? Like, we don't want, grandmas hitting us up with, hi, can I get my apartment clean? Or a random guy asking to get their attic clean or backyard clean. So we want to optimize our ads for, commercial cleaning, meaning that we have to optimize our devices. If someone's looking for a cleaning service on their iPhone, they're most likely to be residential clean, and we don't want to do that unless you do. But I want to focus on commercial, so we would optimize for PCs, for example, like computers, between 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and specific commercial locations. We don't want to show our ads on a residential area where if someone clicks on it, all of a sudden that click costs you $3. You can waste a lot of money doing that. And increasing your score on your ad can lower your ad cost as well. And Bing ads, about 17% of Canadians use Bing ads. And I don't personally use it, but you can get some traffic from it. I could say about 3% of the traffic could come from that. And brand awareness using Facebook ads on your city. So on Facebook, you want to target people that are like over 35 that are commuters and that have, that are professionals, business owners. It can be very cheap. It's not for leads. It's more like just spreading awareness of your business. And that, if people know about you, they can talk about you to their, to their boss or to each other, or they'll keep you in mind. They're like, oh, who's this company I saw a year ago? And all of a sudden you hear from them again. They're gonna think that you've been around the block for a while. So it's very cheap. And what I do as well, I retarget visitors to my website. So whenever someone visits a website, let's say if you visited a makeup website, okay, and then 5 minutes later you're just going through Facebook and all of a sudden you see a makeup ad when you never saw a makeup ad, that's called retargeting. So we want to retarget business owners that have visited our website, and that's very important. Let's say if you went to a meeting and the person got multiple, quotes, like 10 quotes, and you lost the bid. And now let's say if they're getting a bad service from their current provider, they're gonna look back 6 months from now. They're gonna look back, like from 6 months from now, they're gonna look and be like, oh, that's a clean provider we didn't keep the contract to. Let's go with them since we're not happy with the current cleaner we chose. So retargeting is very, very useful. And retargeting could be done on Facebook, Google, and Google partner sites, meaning that random sites partner up with Google to show their banner ads. So we can show our ads to people that already visited our website. Even on YouTube, we can retarget people on YouTube. So if they went to our website, we can show them a video of our company on YouTube later on. And the other thing is LinkedIn marketing for qualified leads only. But this can be very expensive. LinkedIn's very expensive. So you have to be very careful. You gotta make sure that you only market to qualified leads, not random people, because if you do that, you're gonna spend 10 times more than what you should originally do. Okay, and this is low cost compared to traditional marketing, but you can do traditional marketing, but as long as it's low cost. Okay, you don't want to put your banner ad on the bus that's going to cost you $700 a month. That's a waste of money. You want to have low cost marketing banners. So let's say if there's a stoplight, you want to put your banner in the pole, for example, with a sticker where people can see that, and that sticker might cost you 20 cents. So it can be very expensive or very cheap depending how you do it. And the most important thing is optimizing your campaigns for qualified leads. Okay, 95% of people I see, they spend over $1,000 to like many thousands a month on AdWords, and because they don't optimize their ads, meaning that they're showing their ads to everyone. Okay, they're not showing the ads to specifically people that will hire them. Meaning that when I first started out, I was spending over $1,000 on Google AdWords, and now I'm spending like $350 to $400 a month, and I'm actually getting better results than I did before. So that's optimizing your ad. And the most important thing is having good marketing copy. Copywriting. If you're making a lot of marketing and paying for a lot of marketing, but your ad sucks, it will not convert. It will not convert into a lead. If you don't communicate the message correctly, how will someone know you're the best option? How will someone know what you do? I see a lot of people just having so much on their website where I don't even know what they do. And you want to get to the point. Let's say, for example, if you're doing a copyright like letters, you want to say commercial cleaning company or office cleaning services. Insured, bonded, reliable, consistent. Those are the type of things you want to say. Established, trustworthy. And whenever you're making a video, you want to have a hook, tell a story, and then story puts authority into the other person's psychology. So having a good story about how you got started, how you're better than everyone else, that can really have a lot of trust worth for you, and that can win clients. Okay guys, so having a good copy, like don't just have a picture from the 1980s and just your name. Have a good copy. You can use canva.com where you guys can design a perfectly banner ad that can look like Nike did it, but you just did it from the basement within 20 minutes. Very easy. Okay guys, so there's so much more stuff that I want to go over, but I only want to save it for other videos. This is only how to get leads. Okay, there's a part of how to actually close the contract. Let's say if you get 100 leads, if you don't appear trustworthy, established, a person of authority, a person that you seem what you're doing, the proper follow-up sequence, how to show up in the meeting, all these psychology tricks, the follow-up sequence, how to actually keep the client happy. A very good tip for whenever you go into a meeting is, mention the person's name, because the person's name is their favorite word. Make sure your hands are warm. Make sure to show up in a suit. Make sure to have a email signature. Make sure your voice message is professional for your company. All these little things add up. Even your website. If your website has a bunch of fluff and it doesn't get to the message, people are going to click away. If your website doesn't have a submission form for people to request a quote, people are just gonna click away because they couldn't find a place where they can send you a message. Just so many things, psychology tricks, and how to actually win the contract. Because a lot of times when a big cleaning company, a big office is looking for a new cleaning provider, they're not gonna hire the first person they ask for a quote. They're gonna get like 5 different quotes, and they're gonna analyze all the 5 quotes and pick the best option. And that best option isn't always necessarily price, because if you have more to bring to the table and appear better than everyone else, price, put it outside the door. Because a lot of business owners, they don't care so much about price. Yes, you have to be competitive, but if you got a lot more to bring to the table compared to everyone else, you can increase the price without lowballing. Because I see so many people just lowball each other and just have a bad service, okay? And there's all these little things, and how to actually have your website professionally so people can trust you. People can see that you've been around the block for so many years. Okay guys, there's so much more, even how to automate your leads. Right now, when I first started out, I did a lot of direct sales, and within my first 4 months of building traction, I got to 14K a month in commercial contracts. But afterwards I slowed down because I was focusing on side projects, and all the leads come directly into my email without doing any sales. What I do is I get the email, I just set up the meeting, show up to a meeting, close the contract, do the follow-up sequence, and I subcontract everything. And that right there, you're making money every month. All you have to do is just show the contract to the contractor. You need to find contractors, have a list of them, and then you just have to do inspections, respond to client emails. But guess what? A contract can make you, $300 profit, $200 profit. I have contracts that make me $2,000 profit per month. But if you find the contract and you're making $500 off that contract every month, everything was worth it. Let me tell you that. Okay guys, so if you own a cleaning company and you're struggling to get contracts, or if you're getting contracts but not at the rate you wish to, let's get on a one-on-one call, and I'll help you on everything I can to provide as much value as possible to grow your business. Because I grew my business 50K a month within a 2-year span. Okay guys, so book a call on cleanlaunch.com. It's free. The call is free. I'll provide everything as possible. Ask me any question. I'll be very transparent. The only thing I do is offer the program if you want a step-by-step instruction of how I was able to do this. But the call is free. Take advantage of that.